welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini, okay? So this is for any placements of Gemini you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. And with that being said, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So the first card that fell out for you guys is the Five of Chalices, which is the Five of Cups pointing towards the left. Now, cards coming out that fell towards the left, to me, mean that they happen in the past or they're happening super slowly. And if you want a card to be pointing to the left, is one of these ones, right? Because the Five of Chalices talks of, if you can see, she is currently, first of all, her head is tilted downwards, and she's currently seeing people who want her demise, right? Now, on top of that, this is something that she is keeping herself in, because she is looking down, and if she looked up, she would see this bird of hope, because this bird is white in contrast with the moon, and that would be great, right? But no, she's concentrating on the people that have like very ominous looking faces and a dagger in their hand. That's what she's concentrating on. She's concentrating on what she sees, not what she wants to create. Alright, because the world is constantly going to be filled with people who want to backstab you, who want to shame you, and all those things. But if you are concentrated on what you want to create all the time, it doesn't matter what happens in the external world. Your internal world, yourself, your inside, your mind, what you choose is going to predominantly overcome that. Okay? So that's one. Then you have the King of Coins. Now, the King of Coins is the King of Pentacles in this deck. You also have the Knight of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Then you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Yes, Virgo energy. Then you have the Empress, Libra and Tauran energy. You also have Judgment, which is card number 20. You have the Two of Wands. You also have the Two of Pentacles. Two twos makes four, makes balanced. It's something balanced. You also have the Three of Coins, which is a wish being granted. I'm going to explain all this in a minute. No worries. Then you have the Hierophant. Okay, closing out. And due to that, you have the Seven of Wands. Now, so what I'm getting is, in the past, someone was feeling down in the dumps, okay, not really being able to see a positive future for themselves. But they noticed that something needed to change, and so they changed it. They changed the way they perceived about things. They changed the way they felt about things and whatnot, and they became kind of the opposite. They became the opposite spectrum of what they were, right? And then they saw what being the King of Coins was unchangeable and won't allow his emotions to fluctuate his current state of being, right? He's like, no, I'm staying where I am. Explain my facial expressions. Now, the next card is the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a very, this would be the player in this deck, well, in any tarot deck. He is the player. He is the one who's not really grounded. Well, a lot of them are not really grounded, but he has mutable energy in the sense that he's here one minute and he's gone the next, and new and exciting things. That's what gets him, like, that's what is important to him. Okay? Now, that is, so it's like, if this is one individual, he went from one extreme to the other extreme, to the back to the other. He's like a pendulum. Or you can say he's like a pendulum. Now he's coming closer to the center, but still a lot, because he is ungrounded and he's pretty much everywhere. But then you have the Hermit card, which talks about being or taking on a mentor. Okay, taking a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. This is you finally deciding to ground yourself and deciding that, hey, I need to be able to, make choices for myself. And once you've grounded yourself enough to make choices on what's the next step that you want to create in your reality, that's when you are able to become the Empress, who is a creative force. She is like the power couple, which is the Empress and the Emperor, right? Now, the Empress has the ability to create. The Emperor has the ability to maintain. Okay, that is, I never thought of it that way. But the Empress creates. Okay, and I feel like that's the next stage for you, the creating process. Okay, and then you have the Judgment card. So, and the Judgment card just talks about, making a decision, a value-based decision over, is this good or is this bad? Do I want to keep this in my life or do I not? So basically, with the Empress, you just create. You create, and then you make a judgment call on it. You make a judgment call on it with the Judgment card. Then I feel like, okay, with the Two of Wands being there, the next card, I feel like, so you made a decision and you're waiting for like your team or the people around you to catch up to you and your decision. I don't know what that means. It's gonna mean something to some of you. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands. You're like, come on, where you at? Why aren't you here yet? Then you have the Two of Coins. So now the Two of Coins talks about juggling two ideas, right? What is it that I want to work on most right now? And notice she has her eyes closed. Both of them have their eyes closed, right? She's like, this one is like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't believe I have to wait for these people. But she's waiting for you nonetheless, so she's still waiting. She might be complaining she's waiting, but she's waiting. This person is like, I need to make a choice, so I need to go within to figure out what the best choice for me is. Okay? And when the best choice is made, that will allow this individual to be able to ask 3 wishes from a genie and have it being granted. Okay, this is my card of not toil, but working on something so much that it becomes a reality. But working on it, when I say so much, I mean working on it until it becomes a reality. It doesn't necessarily mean that it happens automatically. There's also a time variant in this. Now the card after that is the Hierophant, which is Tauran energy. And this card talks about something that is a institutionalized society, something that has been long lasting, something that some people will go to. Other people are like, oh my God, this is so outdated. Why am I here? But whatever it is, it will be accepted as something that will be utilized for a very long time, right? and be referred back to many, many times over. And defended. Okay. And defended. So from a higher point, this, I feel like this, the Hierophant is, like I said, it's talking about something that is going to be taken on as a decided truth and something to live by. And then it is going to be so important that it will be defended with your life or with this individual's life to a certain extent, because they think they have the higher ground. But do they really have the higher ground? That is a question to ask yourself. So, my gorgeous Gemmies, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libras, okay? So this is for any placement of Libra you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because Seven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's time for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. So, if you did not see, the first card that popped out is the Ace of Coins pointing towards the left. For us, I'm a Libra sun myself. Happy birthday, by the way. Yes, sorry. Birthday season, should I say. I know for some of you, I'm kind of late. Sorry. So, the Ace of Coins pointing towards the left is number 1. Now, at the bottom, you have the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the Moon. I'll mention all of that. I'll explain. The Lovers, the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Chalices, the Page of Coins, and the Page of Swords, as well as the Queen of Coins and the Ace of Cups. You have 3 aces in this deck. And the King of Coins. Wait a minute. I have to make some room on my board. Okay. Sorry, my Libras, my Libras, my Libras. This is Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Coins. Okie dokie. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, we start off with the, if I can lift this card up, the Ace of Coins. Now, pointing towards the left, this means that either you had or is coming in slowly, okay, an idea to a lucrative idea, okay, that is what that is. But for some reason, that idea gave you anxiety. Sleepless nights, not being able to, see it, not being able to see it come to fruition. But that is coming to an end with the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords talks of an ending of a difficult situation. up here, because swords represents thoughts, represents processes, everything that happens in the mind space. Okay? So this means that something is coming to an end for something else to be born. Okay? So I'm getting that this idea that you had is going to come back in full bloom better. And with the Three of Chalices next, which is the Three of Cups, this is going to be something that will be, what's it called? It's something that will be celebrated by friends, family, whatever, right? Now next you have the Moon card, which is Piscean energy, which talks about things that were hidden coming to light. And I feel like that is one of the reasons why what I feel like that's gonna happen with this Ten of Swords. Something is gonna die, and it's going to allow for something to come to light, if that makes any sense. Now the next card is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. And on this card, both individuals who are of different genders have their eyes closed. So this would indicate that they are going within to figure out what they want to create together. Okay? Now this is not necessarily, this could be a lover, or this could be just you and your higher self are just coming in alignment. Okay? And when they come into alignment, all right, you will be able to utilize the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a new idea of a project, of a job, like something that you can do that will be lucrative. Well, I say lucrative because right above it is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, right? Being lucrative. But I feel like either you will have this or you will have gone through this prior. This Four of Chalices. And this Four of Chalices indicates someone who's like, oh my god, why must I do this? I want that, but I don't want to do the work to get there. You know, and she is not looking up, so she is not really wanting to see how to get there. She is so concentrated on her current reality that she cannot see a different reality than the one that she is currently in, at least emotionally. Then you have the Page of Coins. Now, the Page of Coins, okay, talks about someone who has a lot of hope and who is excited to do something, okay, to better her circumstance, to better her situation. I feel like, and if you, both these cards, the way that they're placed, are looking at each other. So, and they're both looking down, right? One is looking down because she's like, why is life so hard? And this one's looking down. She's looking at it with intent. She's looking at it like studying the pentacle, so the coin, so that she can duplicate it and make something better, or see the flaw in this current pentacle and make it even better, right? That is what I see. And then you have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is a very airy-fairy, flighty. Look, he's pointing towards the butterfly. That isn't very grounded energy. But this is more like la 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 la, like being in La La Land type of energy. So I feel like with both these pages, you are not only are you deciding to work on something that and to make it better, but I feel like that thing that you are deciding to work on and make it better is also, okay, something that is something that you've come up with in your uh, reveries, right? It's something that you would have liked, that you didn't know how you can bring it into reality, but now that you have the Page of coins on it, you're like, yes, someone to bring it down to reality. Yes, I'm going to make it happen. But then you also have the Queen of Coins. Now, the Queen of Coins is a very nurturing, loving, caring individual. So not only will you be able to take your wishes and bring them into reality with the Page of Coins, because you're intently looking at it, but you also are going to have a attitude of, I can do this, even if I have little stumbles along the way, it's going to happen. I proclaim it, so shall it be, or mote shall it be. I'm not sure what the actual terminology is. I think mote is the old version, whatever. Uh, now, because of this attitude of being loving, being caring, being nurturing, okay, you will decide to re-engage with whatever it is that you're working on emotionally. You are not going to let it pass you by, because you want to maintain this energy of loving this, what you're doing. You adore being in this energy, and you want to keep it going. Now, the next card being the King of Coins, right, who is the partner of the Queen of Coins, is like her opposite. So I feel like now that you are in the right space, you're thinking right, you know how to do it, your 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 believing is on point, and the way that you interact with this and the way that you feel about it is on point as well. This is going to lead you to, okay, now I need to get my nose, I need to put my nose to the grindstone and make this work. I feel like that is what it is. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? This is for any Aquarius you have, any placements of Aquarius you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many of you myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. And I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition. And with that being said, let's get started. First card, Page of, no, what am I talking about? Knight of Wands, the Player card in Tarot. Right. Oh, we had something that was trying to pop up. Anyway, I placed it back. So then we have the Six of Chalices. Six of Chalices, Two of Chalices, the Page of Coins, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Devil, Capricorn energy by the way, Three of Swords, please, the Wheel of Fate, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Coins. Okay. And I must say, of course, one of your very famous fellow Aquarians is Tom Hiddleston, and for some reason, I don't know and this makes any sense. Frankly, if he wants to, he'll validate. But if he doesn't, he doesn't have to. But if not, it's fine. It's just, I'm musing. I just am musing. Now, the first card, as I mentioned, is the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, as I said, is the player in this deck. Now, this does not mean that he has this person has multiple people going on at the same time. It just means that they are very, their attention span is quite short. Meaning, they go from one thing to the next thing and back sometimes, and back and back and back. Or they move around a lot. They can't handle long-term projects or long-term. Like certain things they can, but other things they can't. Their attention span is very short, at least in one aspect of their life. I don't know what this is indicating towards, but this is what it's telling me. Okay. Now, I feel like this might have been in your childhood, or someone from your childhood reminded you of this, or someone you are currently dealing with has this issue. They might be a child themselves. So I don't know what that is. You have to place yourself. The Six of Cups talks of something from your past coming back, or like remembering a way that you felt while you were young. Okay, I don't know how young, but this is generally younger than what you currently are, right? Your current age. Now, the next card is the Two of Chalices. Now, the Two of Chalices, okay, is the Two of Cups, is deciding to work on something for a bit longer, deciding to stick it out with something and to make it work, all right, to make this work. And that is what it is. It's a conscious decision to work on something with someone else for a very long time. I had to say that again. I don't know why. Now, the next card is the Page of Coins. Now, the Page of Coins, if you look at it, is this young individual, okay, that is intently looking at this one coin, right? I think that's a she. Anyway, she or them are looking at it and are looking for ways to replicate it, or are like, ooh, this is good, I need to do this again. So what was the process I followed? If that was the process I followed, then I know how to do it often, and I can duplicate this very often. So I have created a process for myself, which is awesome. And this process, all right, I think is going to lead you to great happiness. Because the Four of Wands talks of the happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy kids, happy husband, happy children, happy pets, whatever. Happy something. Something that you can keep doing. Maybe that's the process that you found. And you're like, yes. Okay. And interestingly enough, the next card is the Knight of Swords, who, like the Page of Swords, a Page of Coins, is intently looking at the thing they are holding, right? So, but the Knight is one step above the Page. So I feel like this is just okay, how can I duplicate it? The Page of Coins is how can I duplicate it? While as the Knight of Swords is, okay, how can I devise a plan to make this work for me? How will this benefit, I don't know, my next processes, my next tries? How can I redo this in a better way? You know what I mean? And keep it going is what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Devil card. Now, the Devil is not a bad thing, all right? The Devil actually talks about something that you are obsessed with, something that you, well, it also means obsession, illusion, delusion, lust, and all those things. But this, in particular, what I'm feeling is that this is an obsession. Like, you cannot shake this. You're obsessed. This process that you are like really like looking intently into is your obsession. You want to keep this going so long, very, very long. You want to make this happen for a very long time. That's all I'm getting. Now the next card is the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords talks of heartbreak. Now I don't know what this might mean. Could this be that? Okay. That you are obsessed with this process, so much so that you are going to keep it going even through heartbreak, even through moments of like real where you don't really feel like continuing this process, but you're going to continue this process because you made a promise. You are going to see this through. You are that obsessed. You are that obsessed. Okay? And because of this obsession and this decision to see it through, okay, your wheel of fate is moving in your favor. Okay, things are going to be looking up, and this is going to be a massive game changer for you. Okay. Now the next card is the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands indicates that there is a lot riding on you. You have a lot of responsibility. You do not want to do this because this obsession, what you are concentrating on, is excessive work. You've never done this before. You've never put in this much effort into anything. Anything. It's going to demand you breaking patterns, past patterns. It is going to demand you shifting thinking, methods of ways of thinking. It's going to demand a lot of work from you. But, you see the payout. You see what it is going to bring you. And it is going to bring you the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is material abundance. Not just material abundance. It is also that stable family you can go back to every single night. Probably one of the things that was lacking in your reality up to this point, you will now have it. And you're like, you know what? Is my freedom so good that I would like to see this like I would like to have it rather than safety and security, something that I can fall back on, something that I can see my legacy, my real legacy go on. Really, what is more important to me? This is like a game-changing moment for you. You are deciding what is more important for me. Is it my freedom or is it my legacy? And you're like, both are good. How can I? Okay, so this is purely divination. Okay, I don't see this in any one of my cards. This is what my intuition is leading me towards. So please use your discernment in regards to this. But it's like, how can I keep my freedom and how can I have both, the best of both worlds in this situation? How can I do so? How? You really are going to think about this. You're like, this is very attractive to me at this point. I want this. Maybe a little more than your freedom. So that is why at this point your freedom can take a back seat. You know? And you will do whatever it is going to take for you to get this. Because this is currently what you want. Nothing else. Right? So you are ready to put in the work for this. Okay? So, gorgeous Aquarians, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!